Alright, let's go. Which hand are we on?
Um, Fuck, I don't know. We were rambling and the camera cut, so we'll just pick up from here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I'm with you.
So for the viewers that are just tuning in, welcome back to River City Poker. OJ just got his head cracked with quads, and he's been ranting about it for a few hands now. So here we are in hand 17. Mike's going to limp jacks under the gun, and Brian has ace-9 of spades. Going to give him a little call.
No verbalization, so it's still considered just a call. Yeah, sure. Okay, good enough. A little messy action.
Doug says no limping on my pot.
I'm glad somebody does. I feel like the other two hands could have potentially put a raise in. Jacks for sure could have raised. No question there.
Now, under the gun, maybe he's trying to limp, hoping to get a raise so we can re-raise
Yeah,
it.
pull the old switcheroo.
Yep.
The old limp re-raise. I like that play if you don't abuse it, as long as you don't become known as that guy.
Jerry 3 times checks pocket threes.
It's probably for good luck.
And did he say you raised it?
Yeah, I think he raised it and threw a blue chip.
Oh, so he tries to raise it to like 500, didn't realize it was already popped.
Yeah. Which,
So you got to go up to 6.
yep.
I don't want to get into technicalities. The other dude bet 350, and I don't want to do all the math on what the actual thing is. But Mike raised it to 12 appropriately with the jack, so maybe he was sitting there trying to limp, getting a re-raise in there.
I agree. I do think that the raise of 12 is probably a little soft. Probably could have come with a little more.
I agree.
Because if Jerry's already in for 6, you know,
He's definitely calling.
He's definitely calling.
I mean, you
Which-
kind of in that situation, you kind of want Jerry to call.
You do, but you kind of get this tag along in third
Who you
place.
didn't want to call was a person that's got 2 overs to your jacks.
Yeah.
And that's when you raised bigger. That's probably who you would have got out.
Well, and Doug knows that Jerry's almost guaranteed to come along for the price.
All right, let's see how the flop treats him.
Somebody with some hundreds, can you cut some change, Scott?
The money must not be right.
I
in the
think
pot.
you're making change.
Yeah.
That fixes that.
7, 8, 9. So that's a really good flop for jacks.
It is a very, very good flop.
You got a
for Jacks.
gutter ball and you got overs to the board,
Mm-hmm.
over pair to the board. So
He also has the only diamond involved in the hand. I know that's probably not super relevant, and not the way you're planning on winning the pot.
and
but
no, probably didn't even cross his mind. Jerry with the all in. That's a crazy move.
Yeah. Mike, of course, calls. Doug can't fold fast enough. Jerry only had 850, so honestly, maybe Jerry should have shoved pre-flop. I don't think obviously gets the same result.
Same
Jacks isn't
result?
going anywhere.
But yeah, if we're doing poker.
I do think that that's probably the hand that, you know, if you're going to get that far with it, you can fold it on that flop. But I'll take your money.
I mean, you can do a lot with 850. Look at what saw Tad last night coming up from
Yeah, he
75 cents to
he
cruising,
turned
man.
a lot less money into a much bigger stack. At a later time in the night too. This is still early. But
And I'll switch that gear on sometimes. If I have to go super slow and the cards just ain't coming, and like last night happened to me in our game, like timing just didn't work out for me to make moves.
I think there's also the aspect here that Jerry, we're in the middle of the second level, so you can always just get your money back. You know what I mean? You just rebuy.
Just rebuy chips. I don't have that
It's
mentality.
a 9-high board, right? So you assume that after all that bet, re-raise, you know, that hopefully people are playing better cards than 9-high, and you can get it in and win.
Gotta
with
have
threes.
that little thing in the back of your brain saying maybe they got a pocket pair.
Yeah. Maybe they do, but sometimes you just gotta hope for the best. Got Brian limping in the Jack 10. Getting a bunch of folds here. That's probably gonna get played.
Probably get a fold out of me. It'll be 20 hands in now. No more action out of Scott. Scott doesn't get cards.
Nope.
Can't even deal myself cards. Look, they're suited. I'm thinking, oh god, maybe I could play it. There's no way.
I've got the button.
Yeah, there's no way.
Maybe I'll deal myself a good flop.
Yeah. I'd get my diamonds, get all my chips, and give them to OJ.
Mike, on the other hand, has so many hands that he has decided 7-5 is good. He's just like, you know what? I'm getting hit in the face with a deck tonight. 7-5 of clubs is good.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not good. 10 pairs for 2 people,
OJ's got
and
it.
Brian's got some kicker issues.
Yep.
Let's see if Mike can check his way into a runner flush. Nope.
Nope, OJ's not letting that happen.
No, OJ wouldn't. OJ normally knows what time it is.
Yeah. OJ makes poker look easy sometimes because he's just like, oh, look at me. I bet with nothing and they fold. Oh, look at me. I just have this and then I flop top pair and then I bet and then they call with the worst hand.
Oh, and there it is. just
Yep,
like you're explaining.
Just like, oh, look.
Oh, you're gonna all in with the worst hand? Oh, mine's better.
Yep, there we go.
You can see the look of disappointment go down Brian's face. Nothing.
Yeah.
Good hand, OJ.
I say that, but then OJ kind of got shitted on by several river cards last night. Pretty bad.
I got him in one of those.
Last hand of this level, guys. And then I'll take that card. And then this will be your first card. Let's show that card first since it was the original.
All right, hand 19.
Still sucks anyway. It's a very simple.
All right, so it's my turn to have a hand.
Did the blind level change?
No.
Okay. I mean, a hand, yeah, but it's still jacks.
That's true, and I'm probably playing it wrong.
Everybody saw that Phil Hellmuth got a 16th bracelet. Oh, damn.
Jerry's got any ace or any face, so that qualifies.
Tournament style. Yeah, you got that earlier this weekend.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you should have been happy going just heads up with Jerry.
Phil.
Yeah, I'll just take Jerry heads up.
Brian's coming along with 9-7 though.
Make sure you get your cards on the camera, Brent. You were the last one. There we go.
He just gets weird
Oh,
sometimes.
there you go.
Yeah, poker's easy, man. You just bet, and then you make a set, and then you...
Poker's not hard. People just
No.
make it hard.
No, it's not like it would just check through and somebody could just bank a gut shot like this.
Oh, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice straight for Brian.
Yeah, that's how math works.
Oh man.
And I've got top set, so, you know, I'm
Did
hooked
you
like
did
a
you bet or
fish.
did you check the flop?
I checked the flop.
You checked the flop because
Yeah.
you're not 9-7's the only thing that you have to be worried about.
Yeah,
like
and I have top set on such an ugly board. Like, what's the odds, you know?
oh.
I'm assuming nobody has anything, and if I bet, everybody folds. This is that thing we were talking about earlier, where I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just try to let them slip in
And
so
you
that I can
called the
make some
all-in?
money. Yeah, of course I called the
Of course
all-in.
you did.
Top set. I'm like,
Nice hand, Brian.
thinking about Vegas and the fucking Mirage.
right.
Well, for as long as you can say that, I heard that the Mirage is actually getting ready to be leveled. They're going to
Mirage
build
is gonna
a
be going
hard rock,
soon.
a guitar-shaped hard rock where the Mirage is.
The whole building's gonna be guitar shaped.
They're literally going to level the Mirage.
Yeah, I know they're gonna level the Mirage. I heard that.
Yeah, they're going to build a brand new casino on top of it. So, Elvis was the guy that was telling me all this when I was getting married in Vegas.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
yeah. Elvis was like, here's some info you may need.
I'm sure he knows. All right, next level of the tournament, guys. Level 3. Blinds are 100, 200.
Sure, I got everybody.
Last level to rebuy.
This is hand 23. We got Scott under the gun, pitching in queen 8.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It looks like I got a start stack.
It's a little bigger than a start stack. It's got, I would reckon you got about 6K there.
I guess that the hands that I won didn't ever make it to rivers, and we didn't get a lot of action. I guess
Well,
it's not a horrible way to take down
that's,
hands and stay surviving.
That's because of the nature of the way we select hands that have like turns and rivers and go further instead of just picking short hands. I'm sure if we picked hands that played shorter based on quality of play,
Poker moves, yeah.
we might see more of your hands.
Appreciate that. That's like I think the only poker compliment I've ever got from this guy. I hope that makes the cut. All right, Ace Jack into Ace 10. Brother on brother violence.
OJ's got a hand he knows he's not supposed to be playing.
This is like his kryptonite hand.
It is.
Ace 10 just wrecks him.
Oh, that's not a bad way to.
Of course.
Oh, the runner hearts are coming in though. Mm.
This hand's interesting.
There's a way for
Now
the-
he's got this. He's
OJ
got.
can still lose this pot somehow.
Oh God! And that's why Ace 10 is his kryptonite. He got
It is.
nailed to Broadway with a gutter ball into the flush of your opponent.
Is
Rough.
he gonna raise here? So you just call. I mean, you have a really strong hand.
I'm super strong. The only thing beating him is the flush.
The runner flush too, right? So you want to try to bet and extract value from like 2-pair type hands, top pair type hands.
He went for all of it. He can go for a raise. He went for all of it.
Yeah, I knew it. I'm like, I thought to myself, Ace 10 is really great right there.
I didn't even think about you having Ace 10. I thought you were good.
Pull that back.
Oh, that's so
I told y'all this is a real thing.
I saw it, OJ. I was like, you got it. And then the third heart came out, and I was like, please no.
He showed us, and I was like, yeah.
I saw it too.
Yeah, I figured.
Cards while that's happening.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
So I gotta ask, if he knows what happens, why does he go all in? Like,
Well, he knows what happens in the sense that what could be the worst thing that could happen in this situation? Oh, that's it. There it is.
it's true.
You're
It's-
hoping that's not what it is, but there's a part of you that knows that that's what just happened to you.
It's true.
You hit the nut, but you just not
I know.
the nut.
I was like, this is the time I break it. I'm gonna break the curse.
I'll get him further next time. Break the curse.
And then the heart came on the river, and I was like, okay, I know exactly what just happened.
Yeah. Again,
then
calling was the right move again.
Oh, on the turn.
No, on the river.
Oh,
I would have slammed.
All right, so we're gonna look here. Jerry's limping under the gun as per usual. He's got the Ace 9 under the gun. I gotta take some of this out. I can't just talk shit about Jerry all night.
King 7.
But he does. Play
You're supposed to
weird.
just follow the cards in the action.
I'm telling you, man, he plays weird. My bad.
yeah, I had the nuts, and I'm not.
King 7 from Brian, honestly, that could have just been folded. But whatever, play your suited cards the way you want.
I have ace 10, so it's pretty obvious that he has a flush.
Right.
But I'm not gonna call,
Right.
even though I knew in my heart I was beat. Just
You say
because
7,
of
Doug?
that.
Uh-huh.
So Doug makes it 700, and I believe I bet exactly Doug's stack.
My man.
I really didn't.
I believe Doug has 30-50. That's why I went with such an oddly specific number.
Okay, because that was oddly specific, but that should get you Brian out. Jerry wildcard. Who knows if Jerry's going to call or
who
fold?
knows? But that was kind of the point there, was to isolate Doug and try to run the chips.
I get it. Must be nice to be able to defend yourself doing commentary.
I'm not saying it's a good move. I'm just saying the reason I bet 30-50 on the head is because that's exactly Doug's stack.
And that gets the 2 out that you wanted. You
Yep.
get to go against Doug with the better card. So really good
Yep.
play. All jokes aside, really good play. Let's just see if it works for you.
So far, it's holding up.
And you're good. Oh, chop.
chopping.
Chop. That's a gross chop. I can see it on your face. The little head shake in there.
Yeah.
You're like, that's not the way that was supposed to go down.
No, it's not the way that was
It's
supposed
not
to
any
go
other
down.
card. Than, just don't pair the board again.
Yeah, no
And-
8s and no pairs. No 8s, no pairs. Jeez.
Thanks for wasting everybody's time. That's ugly. Lucky Doug.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes, though.
Yeah, I would almost like to make a normal re-raise size there, but if I make it, 2,000,
Then you're gonna get
18,
one of those callers at
I'm
a.
going to get somebody's going to call, and then Doug's going to shove, and then I'm not going to be able to raise behind.
Jerry would have called and you all a 3-way chop.
And then we're to 3-way in, and yeah, chopping it up that way.
All right, 8-9 from Brian. Good card, slow peel.
Doug makes it 700 again.
I mean, all actuality, if you really just want to see it, you just call the 7.
I think it's 30.
That's true.
But not you. You're like, no, I've got a pair. So we're gonna go to 3,400. This is where we fork in poker. This is where we mentally fork in poker.
Again, Doug's stack is exactly 3,400. So
No, I'm with you on that, but This isn't the only time you do things like this.
All the things I said last hand, just put it over the top. Just use that commentary for this hand. It's the same situation.
Well, fuck off, it worked.
And it worked.
And Doug reaches for another 20.
Consistency, that's the key here. You gotta be consistent.
Just stick to shooting golf balls.
A little Grinch type smile when you're dragging his chips in.
Well, I mean, I was laughing about it just as hard then as I am now.
Drunk, hanging out. He's got his golf clubs in the truck.
Slide the
He
camera down.
sucks, right?
Alright,
So I
still at level
convinced him
3.
to Put the golf ball on an empty beer can and just tee off down King Street.
Did the girl hit a car?
No, she hit the building. She almost took a window out. The other girl skipped one through the parking lot. I don't know how she got it through unscathed.
What's that dealing, Mike or Brian?
And then Brandon
Doug's in the
hit
big blind, so it's gotta be Mike
Brandon
dealing.
Yeah.
skied the driver straight up in the air and it came
I look
down
more like a
on
Mike
top
throw
of the
than a
wall.
Brian throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically, honestly, I didn't hit one because it wasn't whether or not I.
Alright, got rid of his
It's whether it
9-3.
was far enough down the
I guess under the gun it doesn't really play that great.
It's a terrible hand for most positions.
Big blind, nobody raises.
Yeah.
That's the best scenario you can hope for.
You play it on the button sometimes.
Is that me looking at a hand? I saw a hand.
Uh-oh.
I saw a hand. I got one.
I saw a hand.
28 hands in, I got one.
It's an ace and a face.
On Instagram, weird night at the tattoo shop.
Damn, Jerry threw his away before I even bet.
I fold.
Jack deuce. I think that might be my least
What I
favorite
think would
hand.
be funny is if everybody folded and then we just went to the next hand. That would.
Someone's
that
got to
would
play
be-
it and make
that would
camera.
be mean gold.
Thing is, do I win it or lose it?
It looks like you're losing it so far.
I'm dominated.
Yep. He's
For
cheated.
some reason, something in my memory tells me that I beat him on this one. We'll see if I'm wrong. Something tells me I suck out. It's been a long time since I've seen this poker content, guys.
Well, I mean, this was easily filmed back in like November or December.
Doug checked dark. The dirty dark check. Oh, does he extract? I swear I smashed this jack. There's no way he checks dark and I can't bet this. There's just
You
no way.
100% are betting this. You don't want to let diamonds get there.
No. That dude sitting there debating to re-raise me.
Oh, he's raising.
Oh, look at me clam up. Motherfucker make me think and stuff. Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first episode-
I mean, I feel like you almost have to call.
Really did. You played that great. I thought so. I remember this hand. Yep. I got forced into it.
He's got aces and jacks.
And first hand we've seen me play in 28 hands that we've had on here. So
You
I
got
was
max
itching
value
to play
too.
a hand.
See, I need you to understand that, like, the reason you got paid off as much as you did is because of me harassing Doug for the last 2 hands in a row. So, I got you.
Influence that action, buddy.
I got you paid off there. I mean, granted, you had to suck out to get it.
I
but-
did.
Uh,
But honestly, in that scenario, Doug's dark check is kind of what made the majority of that unfold the way it did.
that's true. There's no telling what he has at that point. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of today's video. We appreciate y'all tuning in today. And if you've made it this far, you are an absolute all-star viewer. You're the one we're making content for. We appreciate you guys so much. But hey, make sure if you're watching this much of the video that you're subscribed, because we would love to see you in the live chat next week. So from all of us here at River City Poker, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.